So we're following up our close guard armbar with some armbar defense, and we'll jump right into it. So Trey's gonna be down in close guard, and we're gonna look at what happens. This is a little bit more of a later stage armbar defense when I feel that my posture is being broken and my arms being exposed. So as soon as my arm starts to come away from my body and I feel my head and shoulders coming down, I need to be aware of the arm bar coming my way, or the submission coming my way. But in this case, we're looking at arm. So as soon as I feel my hand coming away, I'm gonna use my free hand, the one that is not being attacked, and I'm gonna throw my hand into the elbow pin. From here, as Trey's bringing his crossface around, I'm just gonna sink my hand right to the hip here. So I've got a rear naked choke grip, and I'm bending my elbow nice and tight and wrapping around the hip here. I can also bring the hand to the inside and cup the back of the knee, but this is my preference here so that I can kind of move into a pass if I get myself free from this arm. So with my hands buried in this rear naked choke grip, I'm gonna push forward and step up with my foot, kind of now compressing Trey's diaphragm here. My goal from this position is to get my elbow past the hamstring line. So I'm gonna start pulling my elbow, pulling like I'm trying to start a lawnmower. And once my elbow starts to pop out the backside, I know I'm in pretty good area to make my escape here. But I can't be too lazy. If I keep my head high here, Trey can take this leg around and trap me in a triangle. So as soon as this arm comes free and I pull it out, I'm gonna keep my head forward to try to beat the knee. That way, as I step around, I grab the far side collar with my thumb and I pull my elbows in opposite directions, drop nice and heavy, and land in side control. However, I'd like to pin pin from top. So once again, red alert needs to be going off as my posture is getting exposed and my arms being driven away from my body or pulled away from my body. So as soon as that starts to happen here, I'm throwing my hand out so I can catch my elbow. When the crossface leg comes around, I'm dipping my hand underneath so I get a nice snag of the hip. From here, I can step my leg up, create a wedge. If I need to, I can really start to push forward, drive those knees towards the chest and compress the diaphragm, make it hard for this person to breathe. Now I'm gonna work on extracting my elbow. So I pull, 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 pull. When that comes free, I'm gonna start to cut around the corner. My thumb is going down. So when I make my grip, I can drop my elbow and forearm across the neck, almost like a paper cutter choke, just to apply some good pressure. And it works much, much better than going fingertips up. From this position, it's not quite as strong as a choke. So I go thumb down, drop my forearm, pull the leg past me, boom, and then typically I'm gonna bail on that. That's not really going to work so well as a choke once we get past on a good opponent. So armbar defense from closed guard, and we'll be working on arm bars from different positions and escapes from different situations in the next coming weeks.